It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Houston to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. They run once more with Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing here is May. He'll try and do this himself. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is fielded at the 7. And 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Derek Hall. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And Stroud now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right. Tony. We speed less. Hey. Nike Texans. Buggy.
Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got rich and down. Bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on a camouflage belt.
Here we go.
The throwing again is Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10.
Look at hot. Don't worry. 11.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Derek Hall. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their 1st drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They'll start on the ground with Henderson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We're going to throw. May. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
What's that? 18. What's that? Why, Tony? Hey, south.
Stroud to throw it. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go, let's go. 18. What's that?
Stroud looking to throw. He'll complete this one to Collins. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. Now Stroud. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 28 yards. And the Texans are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Patriots nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. May looking to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. From the shotgun, May with it. And a throw right sideline is complete.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
To the air, May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. To throw, it's May. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll throw with May. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
All right. 118. Bucky. 11.
Here's Stroud. And caught up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's May. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the gun, it's May. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup.
Henderson running straight ahead. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll go again with Henderson. And shedding through the tackle. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in. They kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. At 18. What's up? Buggy.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
What's up? Nike Texans. 11.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down.
From right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Speed left. Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars. Hey, Uno. Hey, south, south, south. Buggy, 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 buggy.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Second and a couple.
Out to the right, out to the right. Why, Tony? Look the hot, look the hot. 19 Texans. 11. Hey, Uno Mars. Hey, Uno.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
19. Buggy. Why, Tony? Look the hot. Hey, check him out.
From the gun on third down, Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 23 yards of the play.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the quick, right? 19 Texans. Under. 11.
Brooks. Touchdown, Houston. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And just shutting him off there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met it as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Zay Flowers, 50 yards. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Buggy. Oh, boom. Why, Tony? Look the hot. Hey! Texans.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Oh, ready? 118. What's that? Hey, uno.
Stroud working out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Swap. Under. Hey, south. Buggy.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
South.
And Stroud now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
On the quick, right? Hey, Uno. Tony. Hey, Uno Mars.
Again, it's Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Brooks. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Patriots 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fourth down. Here's May. Oh, and that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey! Oh, boom.
Play action. Stroud now. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Milton Williams gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
At the Patriots' 47-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Huggy. Here we go. 19, 118. What's that?
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Look the hot. Hey, Uno Mars. Red.
Stroud to throw it. That's pulled in by Brooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
11. 118. What's that?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He finds his man complete. That's Brooks. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, why Tony? Swap. Mother swap. Buggy. 19 Texans. Good.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Looking to throw. May. Throw caught by Flowers. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Patriots. First down.
To the air, May. Open man, Kyle Williams. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Patriots first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
To throw, it's May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll throw with May. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gallus now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Texans 34, Patriots 24.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Looking to put a drive together.
11. 18. Outside. South. Look the hot.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
18. Outside. Hey, Uno Mars. Why Tony?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
19 Texans. Oh, bro. Hey. 11. Hey, south.
Here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Jordan, 49 yards. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 41, Patriots 24.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played,
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back now in Houston. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Patriots, first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And
From the shotgun, May with it. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
what I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal, New England.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can. Picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. Bust through the tackle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Stroud working out of the gun. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They're throwing it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
All right. Hey! Buggy.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, he's got it in wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Oh, look the high.
On first and 10, it's Brooks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh 7 downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display. And now they look. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Brooks saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
24.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll look to throw. May looking to run. And they get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 2nd and 3. to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this run a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're going on 4th down. May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet.
Inbounds.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing here is May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Patriots first down.
Henderson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one.
Patriots 32.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
All right. 18. What's up? Buggy. We speed left.
Stroud off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins, 32 yards. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Texans 55, Patriots 32.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the gun, it's made. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Brian Brzee gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way.